Hello, good morning dear students. Today's lecture of power plant engineering we are going to study a topic supercritical boiler. Okay, we have seen the thermal power plant layout, coal-based thermal power plant layout. Now into that thermal power plant, the boiler is a very important and essential components. We all know that. Okay. Now here the basic point is the supercritical boiler. Now there are conventional boiler also used, but it is the here we are discussing about supercritical boiler. So we will discuss what is this supercritical thing. Okay. So basically what is supercritical pressure? Now critical point in water vapor cycle is a thermodynamic state where there is no clear distinction between the liquid and the gaseous state of water. We can say that. Okay. Water reaches to a state at a critical pressure about 22.1 megapascal and 374 degree Celsius. This is the condition of supercritical. Okay. 22.1 megapascal and 374 degree Celsius. This is the state at it is known as the critical point. Okay. At which we cannot distinction between the liquid state or gas state. Okay. Now basically we all know that the thermal power plant works on Rankine cycle. Okay. So here is the Rankine cycle unit. It is the simple conventional boiler subcritical unit. तो उसमें क्या क्या होता है वो दिखाया गया है. Basically process are 1 to 2, 2 to 3 वो सब दिखाई गई है आपको. This is the generalized Rankine cycle. Okay. This is the Rankine cycle and this is the saturation curve. Okay, we can say that. And this is the temperature versus entropy. TS diagram is shown to you. Now this is the subcritical boiler. Okay, it is not a supercritical boiler. Okay, so you can see the TS diagram here. Okay, so moving further, now we will see about the supercritical unit. Now this is the supercritical unit. Okay, here it is written critical temperature and critical pressure. Critical temperature is 374 degrees Celsius and critical pressure is 22.1 megapascal. Now this is the generalized TS diagram for supercritical boiler. This is 1 to 2, 2S, 3, 6. This is the simplest Rankine cycle for supercritical boiler. Okay, so temperature and pressure both are increasing here. You can see this point 3 and 5 here. Okay, so moving further. Now what are the benefits of this supercritical technology? Okay, for detail you have to study this Rankine cycle. Okay, for supercritical boiler also. We will also see in examples how to find out supercritical temperature. Okay, what is the difference between the saturated temperature and superheated temperature. Okay, now this is benefit of supercritical technology. Okay, first higher cycle efficiency. Okay, first is the higher cycle efficiency means less fuel consumptions, less megawatt infrastructure investment, less emissions. This is very important. We all know that day by day pollutions and emissions are increasing. So by using this supercritical technology, supercritical boiler, we can improve this emission efficiency. Okay, so less emissions, less auxiliary power consumption and less water consumptions also. Okay, these are the efficiency means. Okay, second is the operational flexibilities. Okay, now वो ऑपरेशनल में कैसे हमको बेनिफिट्स करते हैं वो हम देखते हैं. सो बेटर टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल एंड लोड चेंज फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, शॉर्टर स्टार्टअप टाइम. पावर प्लांट का स्टार्टअप टाइम इट इज़ वेरी लेस कंपेयर टू दैट सब क्रिटिकल बॉयलर इन कंपेयर टू दिस सुपर क्रिटिकल बॉयलर. ओके, more suitable for widely pressure operation. If there is so many variation in change in pressure there, that we can use supercritical condition here also. Okay, moving further. So now there is a mechanism inside this supercritical boiler. Okay, in general we can say that natural circulation are used there. Okay, in conventional critical boiler, subcritical boilers. Okay, now here in supercritical boiler they are using once through mechanism. Okay, of water circulation क्या होता है आपको दिखाया गया है. इधर सुपर हीटर इज देयर, देन देयर इज इवापोरेटर, इकोनोमाइजर. ओके, आपको तीनों दिखाए गए हैं. ठीक है, सो हियर it is the natural circulation of water due to density in the water, it is done here, and here it is vertical. You can see this once through boiler. इसमें कोई एक बार वापस आके ऐसा कुछ हो नहीं रहा, डायरेक्टली एक बार चालू होगा तो डायरेक्टली वंस थ्रू बाहर जाएगा. ओके, दिस आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ दिस वंस थ्रू मैकेनिज्म. वी विल सी फर्दर. दिस इज ऑल्सो द सिस्टम, वी कैन से दैट नेचुरल सर्कुलेशन वर्सेस वंस थ्रू सिस्टम. ओके, जो बॉयलर का ड्रम होता है, ड्रम में से फिर हीट लेके वो स्टीम में से टरबाइन में, स्टीम टू टरबाइन में से स्टीम जाएगी. वो आपको पूरा दिखाया गया है फ्रॉम ड्रम टू ईयर, फिर ड्रम में से इकोनोमाइजर से फिर ओके स्टीम टू टरबाइन. नाउ व्हाट इज इन दी वंस थ्रू सिस्टम. ओके, वंस थ्रू सिस्टम में सीधा वो वहाँ से सुपर हीटर से होके सीधा स्टीम टू टरबाइन जाएगा. दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट प्रोसेस हियर. ओके, so it is the once through system. Here it is shown to you. This is the comparison between natural circulation versus once through system. Now this is the generalized figure schematic diagram of supercritical boiler. Okay, key components are also shown here on the right side. This is the generalized figure of this whole supercritical boiler, and this is the water and steam circuits. एयर एंड गैस सर्किट्स पे क्या क्या कंपोनेंट्स है, क्या है वो दिखाया गया है इधर. एंड फर्स्ट इज द वाटर सर्किट 1 to 21 इज द वाटर एंड स्टीम सर्किट, एंड एयर एंड गैस सर्किट फ्रॉम 22 to 41 कंपोनेंट्स. ओके, सो दिस इज द, वी विल सी द डिटेल ऑफ सुपर क्रिटिकल बॉयलर वर्किंग एंड इट्स कंस्ट्रक्शन इन योर नेक्स्ट यूट्यूब लेक्चर. Okay, these are the difference between, this very important topic, it may be asked in 3 marks 4 marks also. Difference between subcritical and supercritical power plants. Okay, this is very important terms here. So 5 minutes. Subcritical power plant, a typical example of the system is the drum type system. हमने देखा उसमें ड्रम है, और supercritical boiler में there is no drum, it is a drumless steam generator there. Okay, natural circulation होगा, while supercritical boiler में क्या होगा, once through mechanism, evaporation take place in a single pass. Okay, flow through evaporator is induced by the feed pump, evaporator and superheater areas, thus automatically reaches the operational requirements. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the subcritical and supercritical boilers, power plants. Okay, we can make high pressure, high temperature here in supercritical also. Okay, so please go through it in details. Okay, if you have any doubts in today's lecture, please write in the comment box. Okay, so thank you so much for attending today's lecture. Thank you all.